And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the podcast. Thank you. Thank you. Podcast, your home for rational crypto news and objectivity, leaving emotion at the door, talking about what we like, why we like it, and where we see it going. We are not offering financial advice. What maniac would do that right now? I mean, Jesus, have you guys seen the markets, man? The Dow is down 1,600 points today. Black Monday, if anybody remembers that far back, the Dow only dropped 650. Today we dropped 1,600, man. So for all of my broadcasting brethren who are telling you that they have this figured out, they know exactly what's about to happen, Nope, they don't. Not even close. Well, we are not offering financial advice. We are telling you what we do, and that is all. We don't slow down. We don't let up. Full speed is our only speed. I'm your host, Scott, pragmatic investor who has won and lost fortunes. Joining me, as always, is the greatest producer of all time, the one, the only, the original, the mighty Belle. How are you doing today, Belle?
You know what? It's been a day. It's been a day.
You know what? I'll give you a round of applause for that because, for what it's worth, yes, it has been a day. I was going to get all dressed up and pretty tonight, and then I checked my wallets and all that other stuff, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Nope. Ain't gonna happen tonight. So yes, I am. I would rather be fishing. All right, it says fishing. This is a very clever T-shirt. I ordered a new one, but I didn't get it back yet, Belle. I didn't get the T-shirt in yet. It simply says "Bring back the bush." And if you guys catch us on Rack FM, you know exactly what that means and why I'm putting it out there. It's been a weird day, guys. It has been an incredibly weird day. There's so much happening right now. Believe it or not, there's so much happening that is of a positive nature that I'm like fit to burst every single time I go on. It is a struggle for me not to just sit here, turn the cameras on, and just talk my ass off all day. It is a struggle not to do that. But we also don't want to burn out the audience by any means. So yeah, we've been kind of I've been sucking it up. I got some tips. We actually, Bella and I covered, we watched a movie and we commented on it MST3K style, called Don't F in the Woods. It's a movie. Just got to put it right there. I'm a huge fan of lower budget horror movies. I am a monstrous fan of those because there is just something about them. Belle, I'm seeing myself right now and I look washed out. I mean, I'm looking right over there. Do I look washed out? Because if I look washed out, I could turn off some lights. I adjusted up. I got some tips from an actual movie director / producer. I was talking to him on X. His name is Chris. What's his full name, Belle? Can you pull that up?
I can't pronounce his last name. I will butcher it. So I will
Well,
let
go ahead
him
and
say it.
no. Go ahead and butcher it. Don't worry about it. I mean, my last name is my last name is Potagill. Are you kidding me? Go ahead and try pull up his name and butcher it. He's actually executive producer on that particular movie that we did, and I liked it. You know, and we were harsh on it because that's what's expected out of doing this kind of that type of content. But I liked it. I thought. It's a fun movie. A lot of nudity. And it's available over on Omniflix if you guys want to take a look at it. But there is a lot of nudity on that. I mean, like... Jarowski. That's not that hard. So you have Chris Jarowski. He's a producer, director. He makes... he's got like...
And I have probably butchered your last name, Chris. I apologize.
If Chris happens to be washing. Belle, I'm looking washed out here. I'm feeling very... I'm feeling very conscientious now because it feels like I'm washed out.
You're not actually. It's because you're wearing black.
Is that what it is, Chris? Is that what it is? I mean, I know you're not supposed to wear black when you're on camera like this. But
Jarowski, okay.
Jarowski.
He's actually watching on YouTube right now, not on Twitter where I was expecting him.
All right, Chris, here you go, man. This is a pro. This is a guy that makes movies. Here's camera one, which I think looks nice and smooth and natural. And here's camera two, which I feel like I'm washed out on this one.
It's because you're wearing black.
And we have illuminated...
And, okay, Pax Banter is saying, okay, you look kind of rosy.
I don't understand. You have to elaborate on rosy. Rosy like Rosie Palm, or what kind of rosy are we talking about here? Do I look red? Is it the hat?
You've got rosy cheeks. Yeah.
Rosy cheeks. Well, yes. That's because these are not props. Chris said he liked the bourbon. He liked the bourbon props. Bro, these are not props. All right. These are a necessity for the kind of show that we do. We're in finance. All right. We are moving hundreds of thousands of dollars back and forth every single day. And you need something to kind of take the edge off after the Dow drops 1,600 points in a single day, man. It's just absolutely murder.
Point of fact, the swords on the rack behind Scott aren't props either. Those have an edge, and they'll do damage.
Oh yeah. That's everything up there is the real deal. I've been an armored fighter for about 25 years. I jousted for 20 years. I've been in and around violence, medieval violence in one form or another for a very, very long time. I love to do it. I can't do it anymore because I'm old. I hit 53, man. And 50 years old is too old to joust. I found that out when I got my ass absolutely pounded. I was like, you know what? Too old, Bell. Can't do this shit. Can't do this shit anymore. So, but yeah.
It didn't help that you got knocked off a horse in an epic jousting incident.
Oh, I got dragged. Eli, I got hung up. My foot got hung up in the stirrup, and Eli dragged me because he's a dumbass draft horse, and he's just going to finish. He's going to finish the pass. He doesn't really give a damn. But I'm bouncing around behind there. It knocked me unconscious, and then he stomped on my hand. Now, I was wearing my Manifer, which is a very, very heavy, non-articulated piece of armor. It goes from our forearm all the way down and across our fingers, and it's for our reins. So we hold it, and then we ground it up against our breastplate so that if you take a shot there, it's like just hitting solid steel, 2 different layers of it, so it protects the hand. But he stomped it, and he buried my hand so far in that people were jerking on it trying to get my hand out of the dirt. I mean, he stuck it all the way down in there. That's what should have been on film, Bill, but it wasn't. All right, look, man, we're working it. We got.
You know what? Groot's kilt accident should have been on film too. We would have gone viral with that one.
That's what I'm saying. I want to talk to Chris. He makes movies. I was like, dude, you're missing the Ren Fair horror. All right, I can write you that script in 2 days and get you all of the free actors in full garb that you want. They'll even bring it themselves. We're talking about a low cost production here with lots of extras. We could do this. I will write you that script in 2 days. The only thing that I ask is that you let me be the antagonist. I want to kill Ren Fair people and then be killed myself. That would be it, man. That's it. I've wrapped up. Go ahead. Die now. I'm ready to go. I'll write you that in 2 days, bro. We could do this. We could definitely make this happen, but you got to let me kill Ren Fair people before they kill me, man. That's it. This is what you do, babe. And yeah, but look,
you know what? We've even got access to another producer who actually, his movies are a little bit more fun, but yeah, there's a castle in central Missouri that's actually named after him. So we've got the set going too.
We got resources. I'll even sweeten the pot, babe. You don't have to pay me, and I'll bring my own armor. Come on, dude. This thing pops out of a slot for really bad horror. All right, this just pops out of this pops out of a slot, and you have to consider the cult-like mentality of Ren Fair people. All right, we are absolutely a die-hard cult, and we will support anything that comes out that's wrapped around this type. Bell, go ahead. Yeah, Larisha, and you know,
I'm gonna let you finish this. Because,
we will aggressively support anything that is put out that hits our niche. Like just like that, dude. So look, let's talk. Let's get it done, babe. I want to act. You don't have to pay me, dude, but I want to act, and I want to kill bad guys. We'll break it. Look. Hang on. We got props.
Okay.
Got props. So this is
not a prop.
This is an 11th century falchion. This was a very, very popular weapon with the introduction of mail, which started to see the field of battle around 10th, 11th century. And the reason that this came out is because it won't exactly pierce, but it'll destroy anything that's underneath it. So let's go ahead. Let's do it, man. Look, I got the props. I'm ready to go. I know how to wield it. You can trust me. Yeah, that would absolutely be the dream for me, Belle, is to go out there and actually be able to kill actors with this. And you know, a controlled environment, of course. But yeah, I'm all over it, dude. I'm ready, man. You guys, I don't think they understand. Why doesn't anybody make content around Ren Fair people? Do you know how passionate they are about it? Belle, do you know how passionate Ren Fair people are?
As a many year performer, as well as medic and security at these events, yeah, I do.
Hang on, keep talking. I gotta hang up the sword. Yeah,
I mean, you've already given one of your no shit there I was stories.
What was that one with Eli dragging me 40 feet?
Yeah.
Dude, I saw the videos afterwards. Pieces were busting off of me. It was flying all over the place. I lost a pauldron. How that pauldron came off is a mystery to me. But how did I lose a whole pauldron went flying? And it sounded like two Subarus smacking together. That's what it sounded like. Oh, God, it was great. Yeah, we need more of that content.
You know what, though? We need the outside content that comes in, as a result of doing these events, too.
All of these things, Belle. All of it is it's very, very low hanging fruit, man. This stuff is ready to go. The whole kicker with this is with modern technology and the way that it's come on. Effectively, anybody can be not a good filmmaker, but people can make movies now. We have open source editing software. Cameras have come way down in price and come way up in quality. A lot of people can do this now. They can't do it well, because it is absolutely a skill, but a lot of people can do it. The problem is going to come down to exposure. It always comes down to exposure. And it's kind of funny how crypto is almost the same thing, is that you could have the greatest tech in the world, but if nobody knows about it, it may as well not exist. You could make the best movie ever, and if nobody even knows about it, then nobody can watch it. So it always comes down to exposure. Our entire world right now is built around algorithms, X algorithms, YouTube algorithms, Twitch algorithms, everything. We exist around these algorithms. And the only thing that you need to break something out is to get over the initial hurdle of the algorithm. Now, if you were to have something that was involved anywhere around the Ren Fair, we all talk. All the Ren Fair people talk, man. We have huge communities. If you say, hey, look at here, man, we got something that's around the Ren Fair, all of a sudden it gets that initial spike because people are going to watch it. And once you get over that initial spike, you get over the very first hurdle of the algorithm, and you start getting a lot of distribution. The platforms don't care. The platforms are going to push anything that people are watching. That's it. That's why people getting hit in the nuts get millions and millions of views. But actual quality content, people that are, really either bearing their soul or putting out very, very good information, get effectively none, because you didn't get over that initial hurdle. And I mean, literally, that is it, is how do you get the word out? You have to get the word out by appealing to these communities. I mean, that's literally it. Belle and I have been here in the trenches for years, and it's kind of funny, the similarities between production environments, movies and TV and so forth, and radio and podcasts and all that, is the similarities between production environments and a lot of these really, really esoteric cryptocurrencies, because the only way you can ever get anybody looking at it is if they know about it. So you have to break the barriers. You have to get over the hurdles, the algorithmic hurdles, so that you can actually use the tech that is controlling effectively all of our lives and use it to your advantage. If you get over that first hurdle, it goes. I'll perfect example. We've been giving away Jekyll storage. I'm paying for it. 50 gigabytes forever. You can have it as soon as we roll out Siggia live. Right now, you guys have seen the videos, production environment. It's working a treat. But all of the content, all of the wallets that we gave away, they're going to integrate. You guys are going to immediately have access to it over on Siggia, and we're going to give you the same price of $0. You will not have to pay a thing. But the first time that I put that out, I specifically asked them there, please like, please comment, please retweet. Let's get visibility on that. That post got over 25,000 views. That is a lot for us. For a little niche, app development company like we are, 25,000 views is monstrous. And we got about 250 people that took us up on the offer. That's 1%. That's about what we expected. I said, if we get 25,000 views, we'll get 250 people. If we got 100,000 views, we would have got 1,000 people that will take us up on for free. It's the same for anything. And all it is working the algorithm. Please like, please comment, please retweet. This is what the algorithm sees, is how much action is on it, initially, and then it starts spreading its tendrils out. It's the same for any of the content, any of these movies, anything, is that if you get people that are publicly supporting it and supporting it aggressively, it starts to go everywhere. And once it goes everywhere, if it's a good product, if it's a good thing, it just keeps going. I mean, that's literally it. So it's a very, very tough market. Entertainment, I certainly understand that. And, crypto's the same thing. It's a little bit tough right now, and it's going to get tougher. We're going to get to it in the second segment, guys. I'll deep dive all the crypto, how you guys are screwed, and how we're actually going to change the game up a little bit. I'm bubbling, I'm bristling, I'm excited to kind of get through all this. But Bell, we're coming up on it. I'll tell you what, I want to have a clean second segment. So if we have any questions, comments, or concerns right at this moment, let's get them in first segment so I can just go ahead and ramble second segment. So go ahead, Bell.
All right, so new type. Are we still having fun, guys?
I'm having a ball, dude, and I'm going to tell you why in the second segment. I'm going to elaborate on it deeply in the second segment. I'm having a ball because what I thought was going to happen did happen. And what we have been talking about for years and years, me and Bell have been talking about this for years and years. You're seeing it play out. And I could not be happier about all of this because the more people get depressed, the more people are walking on the ledge, the more right I know we are. And the more right that our forward momentum is going to carry us. So, yeah, I'm absolutely terribly, terribly excited about this. Believe it or not, I'm seeing this as the crypto renaissance, not cryptocurrency, but let's call it the blockchain renaissance. Before, it was a bubble. You guys understand that, right? That it was a bubble. Bubbles happen in technology. Bubbles happen in manufacturing. Bubbles happen constantly, but bubbles don't repeat. You do understand this now. You're starting to get it. I really, really hope so. Because what's going to come out of this is not a bubble. What's going to come out of all of this is rationality, objectivity, and dollars and cents. That's what's going to come out of this. No more hopium. It's going to be, what can you do for me right now? Can I put you on my phone? Is this something I can utilize? Do you solve a problem for me? You do? Fine. That's what's going to come out of this. That's why I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this. So anyway, carry on, Belle.
All right, so next one coming in from Pax Banter after reading New Type's comment. Ow, ow, ow!
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not miserable. I'm not saying it's not painful. I ain't saying that. You should see my wallets. All right. I understand that people are concerned about their losses. You should see my wallets right now. But there's a reason that, hang on, I'm going to see if I can actually make it over to the camera or if it'll show it. There's a reason that this is tattooed right there on my arm. Can you guys see that? This too shall pass. I've had that tattoo on my arm for and I know that was washed out, Chris. Don't bust my balls. Come on, I'm pushing it right onto the LED lights. Yeah, it's markets go up, markets go down, man. The problem is that we've been fighting an education. We've been fighting an educational issue, not a tech issue. That's the problem, but it's starting to come home to roost now, and people are really, really seeing it. The ETFs were the absolute worst thing that could happen to cryptocurrency. I understand that the Bitcoin maxis, just gushed in their pants when those things got approved. Bitcoin's going to go up. Yeah. I told you, we talked about this for years. We said it's going to destroy the goddamn crypto market, and it is going to destroy the ethos of cryptocurrency, and it did. We are hooked lockstep into whatever the hell the Dow Jones Industrial Average does. It fell 16 points today, or 1,600 points today, and Bitcoin took a big old shit right along with it. Alts got destroyed, effectively 10 to 12% across the board on everything. So everything that I feared happened. But people got to feel pain before they really, really start to change their mindset. And I got a hunch that they're feeling pain right now. Is it max pain? Not quite. There's still room to go down, man. But you have to feel it. You actually have to take a or a mental shock, a kick in the balls, for lack of a better term, to really start to recalibrate your mindset around the space that we're operating in. I think the sack tap has happened pretty fucking good lately, or at least over the last 6 months or so. So yeah, we'll see if people change their mind. I have no idea. Belle, please carry on. One more, and then we're going to go to song. Then we're going to go to second segment. Go.
All right. So New Type, during your jousting no shit story, got your ass pounded? Was that a power bottom shill?
Yeah. Unfortunately for the poor power bottom, the poor power bottom is the only liquidity pairing with it right now is osmosis. And I don't know if you guys noticed. Bell, pull up Osmo right now. Is it 24 cents? I don't know if you guys noticed, but Osmo is absolutely, it just absolutely shellacked right now. Anything that's touching Osmo is also going to be shellacked, which is effectively everything. The only thing that performed decently today, meaning that it didn't bleed off, believe it or not, was Atom. Atom was the only thing that really stood up to it. But Osmo dropped like 10% today. I mean, it was just, it was brutal. And whatever Osmo does, Power Bottom's going to do. So, no, it's just, a victim of circumstance. That should be it. Bell, every time I say something like that, I feel like I'm writing a detective novel. I'm just going to sit down. You know what happened today, Bell? Victim of circumstance. And then I'll put on a fedora, I'll drink my booze, and smoke a cigar, and I'll tell you all about it. And then we'll go out and we'll hunt the bad guys. Man, we'll end up in a Scooby-Doo kind of thing. Let's see who the bad guy was. Oh, my God, it was Chris. He's a movie producer. He's the one who did it. So we've been living our whole lives in a fantasy movie realm, and we weren't even aware of it. I mean, we just went Matrix, Bell, huh? We woke up.
Down boy.
We took the red pill. There you go, man. I've always wanted to be a screenwriter. All right, guys. Anyway, couple big things that we would like to talk about. This is, believe it or not, just the warm-up banter. We still got a good 40 minutes on the stream, so please stand by, fill your glasses, eat some corn dogs. I don't know why. I want a corn dog today. I don't have any corn dogs. They don't serve them at the Red Fairs. I want a turkey leg.
They do serve corn dogs at the Renaissance Fair.
Do they call them ye old corn dog? Because if they call it a corn dog, I'm very disappointed. I want to get ye old corn. I want to get ye old oat dog or something like that. I don't want a corn dog. I want it to be fancy. I've had a Ren Fair, Bell. I want to live the fantasy. All right, this is not helping.
Depends on which booth you go to.
I don't know. You bring me food, so wherever the hell that came from. Anyway, guys, if you could please give us a couple minutes. I don't know what the next song is. I have no idea. Bell has still not set me up playlists on Spotify, so I get what I get. Yeah, if you could. Oh, and again, Chris, if you're still watching, I can't imagine you would be, but if you are, these are both illuminated signs right here, and I had to put them both to flat white because if I put them on any colors, it changes my skin tone. I don't know if this is a camera issue, a lighting issue, a signage location issue. I have no idea, but I got a hunch you do. So anyway, if you guys could, please, couple minutes. We'll be right back. Hope you enjoy it. If there's a song at all. There's got to be a song. Oh, there we go. We got it, Phil. I don't want that song. I want this song.
I love myself. I want you to love me. When I feel down, I want you above me. I search myself. I want you to find me. I forget myself. I want you to remind me. I don't want anybody else but
And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats, kids, welcome back to the podcast. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I'll clear the questions and then we'll move on.
All right, so nuclear chicken. Scott, if you make a movie, can you make sure the shields or breastplates have Jackal and AXV logos on them, and they are holding Sigia shields?
Is that it? Can we explain them away? See, I changed the color on this one. I had this change, and you can see that my skin tone is now orange again. It's an orange light, man. I cannot figure this shit out. Sure, we'll call them Celtic runes. AXV is from the Wayback Machine, and sure, we'll call them Celtic runes. I don't engrave my armor. I actually when I make the pieces like that, between the fluting and all the decorations, I do it all by hand. And doing it by hand sucks. I mean, it is just miserable. I guess if you were living in the 14th century, you didn't have a lot going on that night. Sure, take all the time you want to decorate the armor. What does it really matter? I tend to be a little busier, so it has to be something very, very special for that. But I'll tell you what, if we could talk the producers into spinning up and making a movie, I will make custom armor for the entire thing. You would do my very. I got time, babe. I got time. Belle, please carry on.
All right, nuclear chicken. That looks like a bottle of monkey shoulder there. What is sitting next to it?
Oh, sitting next to it. Yeah, I didn't do the introduction. So, yeah. I'm sorry. Wrong frame. Yeah, we're this episode is proudly brought to you by Monkey Shoulder, which is a blended malt Scotch whiskey. And if Chris is still watching, these are not just props, bro. These are absolute requirements. Sitting next to it is from the Iowa Distilling Company, and it is simply called straight bourbon whiskey. That's it. They only make one kind. It's aged what'd she say, 3.5 years. That's it. That's the only bourbon that they put out, and I'll tell you what, it is. If you like corn, if you like corn bourbon, it's quite good for the price. I mean, Jesus, I usually drink more top shelf kind of booze, but for a mid-range bourbon, man, it's not bad at all. $38 a bottle. I'm pretty happy with it. It kicks the ever-loving hell out of old number 7. So I'll just kind of leave it there. But yeah, I like it. That's what's it next to it. Hope that answered the question. Belle, please carry on.
So you've already told your no shit story tonight for the night.
Are you gonna tell it? Go ahead. I gotta fill up. So go ahead.
I actually typed in, okay, I promise I will tell my no shit story. It's short but freaking hilarious, which it is. Nuclear Chicken in response says, okay, looking forward to hearing it. Should we take bets on how many times Scott interrupts you?
I won't interrupt her at all. Go for it. Look, your big screen, hon. I'm going to sit here and drink. Tell your no shit, you won't believe it story. Go for it.
All right. So, no shit. There we were in Kingdom City, Missouri. Now, this one is a smaller festival. This was the fall run. It's getting a little bit cold out. To keep from absolutely freezing, the entire band from Pictus, has been indulging since about noon, and we're coming up on 5 o'clock. So getting ready for the Queen's closing ceremony. As part of this, the group Pictus leads a parade from their stage, which is at the far end of the fairgrounds, all the way across to the pub, which is right next to my group and I. Okay, so we're sitting there and we're hearing their usual stuff out of bagpipes. As Pictus crosses the bridge and gets about halfway to their final destination, which is the pub that's right here, and the king is standing right next to us. All of a sudden, we start hearing the king get rickrolled. The bagpiper actually didn't have a freaking clue what he was playing. He just got told, okay, play whatever you feel like and have fun with it. Meanwhile, I'm doubled over laughing. The king is sitting there and has to get his ribs ace wrapped because he has busted a gut. And everyone else is just standing there staring like, what the hell? If you've never experienced a Rickroll on bagpipes, you're missing out. Okay.
I didn't say a word. Look, I'll give you a round of applause, Belle. Say that. They say.
And yes, Scott, I saw your comments. You do have a playlist. I set it up. It was when we were doing the all day streams on an Akash server.
That was like lives ago. That was many lives ago. I don't recall. I don't know where it is. I don't know how to get it. I don't know this yet. All right.
That's on you.
Well, no, as the producer, it's kind of on you. Back me up here, Chris, if you're still watching.
No, because you have access to it. That's already been made. You can add songs to it. So that's all on you.
No, see, but I'm the camera facing talent. I don't have to know these things. I am Ron fucking Burgundy. All right, you tell me what to do, and I will do it. But if you don't tell me what to do, I will leave it to my own devices. And my own devices is I don't have a playlist. All right, how are we not communicating here? We've been together for so long. How are we still having communication issues here? Because it seems like we're kind of breaking down here, Bill.
You do have a playlist. I actually think I posted the link to said playlist on our Discord at one point.
All right, so look, I'm gonna segue here a little bit, and then we'll get into the crypto and why you guys are all screwed and why I'm gonna make bank. We'll absolutely get into this, but I would like from the audience here a show of hands. This is called engaging the audience, so that it helps our algorithm, so that it helps you guys encourage you guys to chat. We already streamed Don't F in the Woods. It is everything that you think it should have been. There was an abundance of nudity, which I'm okay with. I don't know. Belle got a little uncomfortable towards the end, but I'm fine with all of it because I'm a big fan of hitting the wickets, and that's one of the wickets in horror movies that we see boobs. We saw plenty of them. I mean, plenty of them. It almost got to the point. It's like, have you ever seen the movie Showgirls, Belle? Have you ever seen the movie Showgirls?
Of course I have.
Okay. There was so many breasts visible in that movie that we got bored with. I was literally like, honey, you to put a shirt on because I just bored with it. But no, it had plenty of it. It was very good. But we want to do part 2. This movie was popular enough that they made a part 2 for it, but we want to get the producer and the director on the stream with us so that we can all screen it together over on Omniflix. What I would love is a show of hands of how many of you guys would actually attend that streaming or that screening. It will be on a Saturday night. It will be at 1800 Central, and it will be only on Omniflix because Omniflix is the only place that we can do it. We can't do it on YouTube. YouTube will, even with producers, even if the producer and director said, yep, it's cool, they can play it, YouTube will take us down because we're not fighting humans there. We're fighting the algorithm, and the algorithm is going to say that we're streaming somebody else's content, and they'll yank it down. But we can do it on Omniflix. So I would love to see a show of hands. How many of you guys would attend if we could actually watch that movie and screen that movie with the producer and the director on there also giving us commentary on the movie? I think that this would be tip-top, very, very fun content. And let's be real here, guys. The markets are a little bit rough right now, and fun content, entertaining content is kind of a good thing. So I would love to see a show of hands. How many of you guys would attend? And we might even be able to sweeten the pot. If I talk to the Omniflix folks and let them know we have producer, director are going to be on the stream with us, it's kind of going to be a thing, we could probably get you some NFTs. We get you, I could have them set it up so that anybody who tunes in, logs in with the wallet, is going to get dropped an NFT. We'll take the movie poster, we will turn it into an NFT and drop it out to anybody who attends. So would you guys be interested in hanging into something like that? Would you guys tune in? It's all about the algorithm, guys. The more bodies we have, the more asses that are in seats, the more people that come. The more people that come, the more active the chat is. The more active the chat is, the more likely other people are going to start coming here. That's all we're trying to do, guys, is build it out. We don't make shit on these. I don't make $1. It is purely altruistic. We just want to try to help wherever the hell we can help. And I happen to love low-budget horror. I'm a monstrous fan. We were going to do... we're probably going to do Robot Jocks this Saturday. If you guys have ever seen this movie, what a train wreck. And the fact that it came out after a movie such as Jurassic Park, So, special effects and all that were certainly available, but they went a different way. They said, no, we're going to use Lego models. We're going to do something. We're going to use tiny little models or of whatever we can and use like firecrackers as effects. It was terrible. Absolutely terrible. The storyline was bad. The acting was piss poor. The effects are just a wreck, but I love it. I adore movies like that. So come Saturday, unless we can get something set up real quick, we'll probably be doing Robot Jocks. But would you guys be interested in attending? Look, this is building community. All right, believe it or not, there's a sidebar to this. This is building community. Cryptocurrency is all about community. Movies, entertainment is all about community. And we're doing everything that we can to try to build up these communities because we don't need everybody else. They will come to us if we can prove or at least show that we could put on an entertaining stream. And I think a producer and director commentary while we're doing it would definitely be an entertaining stream. So show of hands how many people would attend. We pretty well wiped out the comments, Belle. Is that correct?
Yeah, actually.
Okay, perfect.
We've got a couple more from Nuclear Chicken, but he said he gave the raising hand emoji and says, I'd watch him fall on that sword.
Yeah.
I'd watch the last two with you. And then he goes on to say, if you got some of the actresses on the stream too, I bet you could get some people on social media to attend as well.
I don't think we can get the actresses, but we know the producer. And the producer most likely knows who the actresses are. Oh, who was that? The girl at the opening scene, Belle. Remember the beginning of it? The preamble to Don't F in the Woods? The Iowa girl. She had to be in Iowa. This was a corn-fed girl, man. This is a healthy. I was loving it.
I remember the scene, but I haven't looked to see where she's from. I don't know if
I want to get her on there to. As we screen the movie, I'd love to get her on there. I'd love to hear her input. What was going on? It looked cold. It looked a little cold out there. Honey, you seem to have weathered it well. Yeah. How about this, Belle? I'm going to get on to what I'm going to get on, but let me ask you. If for some reason they tagged you and said, hey, would you like to be an actress in one of our movies? Would you say yes or no?
I mean, I've got no problem with nudity, so sure. And I do act during the summer anyway.
Okay, would you show your rack?
Well, yeah.
There we go, guys.
They're boobs.
There we go, guys. So if you would like to see Bella naked in a movie, we'll give you guys some contacts. We're going to start a grassroots movement here to get the Ren Fair movie made, and in this case, you'll be able to see Bella naked. So that's it, guys. Look, man, we're here. We're problem solvers here. That's what I do, is I solve problems. And so for those of you who have always wanted to see Bella naked, that's how we can do it. Look at there. You just from the horse. Look at her from the horse's mouth. So yeah, there we go. All right. Anyway.
I've gone to the shooting range and taken my top off because it was that damn hot and the brass kept getting caught in my tank top.
Really? See, I haven't heard this story. What are you firing? Where is your? Oh, you were on closed range, weren't you? So it was like bouncing off the side, because usually brass flies far, far away. So I'm just.
Okay, not there. I was at the farm.
Okay, how is brass falling down your tank top at the farm? Because there's no walls there. I mean, it's just bad luck.
Yeah, just bad luck. It wasn't coming from my handgun, so yeah.
Okay, if you guys could see that rifle right down there on the bottom, because this is actually the history of destruction right here. So we start with an 11th century falchion, and we end with a 20th century foul. So we kind of go through the whole gambit here. That thing will fly. That brass will fly 40 feet away from that weapon. I mean, that thing will discharge. If you got your gas setting right, so it really, really racks it, that brass will fly 40 feet away. It's actually a light machine gun. So, can I say that? Because YouTube might take us down. I said the word.
You're not holding it, though.
Okay, I'm not holding it. It's actually a light machine gun. So, yeah, the brass will fly far, far away from that. But anyway, yeah, there you go, guys. Look, man, you guys, we're problem solvers here, all right? You want to see Belle naked? That's how we can do it. All right. So let me kind of pivot on here and actually get back to crypto. I like to think people tune into this show for cryptocurrency, and let's get into it a little bit. So Bitcoin's is effectively running lockstep with the Dow. That it just is what it is with BlackRock, Grayscale, all the other ETFs, both Bitcoin and Ethereum. We've completely given up the ethos of cryptocurrency, what we were actually for, alternative money, not needing permission. Everybody was more than happy to sell their soul to get the ETFs in to make Bitcoin go up. And they did. And it did. And now we're all kind of dealing with it out here. So the ethos, in my opinion, the ethos of crypto more or less is dead. We gave it up months and months ago as soon as those ETFs went in. So now we have to deal with everything else that is that's kind of happening out here. And the old ways of doing business are dead. They're gone, guys. Look, man, this shit is over. It's you got a couple fun little niche products, but the science fairs, they're done. All right, that's what happens in a bubble, and at the end of the bubble, you get very, very difficult and convoluted financial instruments, which we saw, which are already here. That's the bind here, stake here, get an X asset here so that you could stake it here so that you can claim it here, and that's very, very typical at the end of a bubble, and we're kind of catching the end of it. The bitter clingers, the people are going to hold on to it because they simply know no better, are going to still be shouting from the rooftops that this is the way, this is crypto, this is what it's supposed to be, and I don't think it's ever supposed to be in that way. It started that way, and we lost our way. That's kind of it. So the new rise is going to be products. Now, unfortunately, developers simply have not caught on to that. One of the best things that you can do out here in this field is solve a problem. Now, we happen to build apps, and I'm going to pitch my own shit because it's my show, it's my product, and I can do whatever the fuck I want. So, of course, I'm going to pitch my own thing. We put out some videos. They're up over on the YouTube channel if you guys want to actually see what we're building with Sigia and what it's doing. This is it was Aegis, now it's Sigia. So you could see that it's a very, very clever name that we came up with it, because I'll have to flip the sign around and then it's Sigia. We are solving a problem, and in this case, the problem is privacy. I know people don't really care about it because they haven't been bent over from it yet. Once that stops, then, or once somebody gets absolutely just hammered on it, get all of your data exposed, it's all out there, you're getting, your life has been turned upside down. Now you care about privacy. So we're kind of preempting that. We're getting in there and going to give you privacy before you think you really need privacy, and that's what we do with data storage. So videos are out. Browser compatibility is already there. The S3 buckets are being implemented right now. And the one demo we have that does send it up to Jackal sends it up to Jackal just fine. We're going to still struggle here with the iOS app because we have to crack Google. Now, we have one real ace up our sleeve, and that happens to be our lawyer. That's the one good thing that we have in all this, because he used to be a developer for Google, so he understands what it takes to work the machinations of the Google Play Store, and he's going to make sure that it gets through. But Android is going to be released well before the iOS app. So we had to make sure that it was browser compatible so that anybody who is using an iOS, which is 80% of the world, will have access to our product. It's very, very important that we give access to our product. Now, I've already been getting some shit on Twitter about it, and that's fine. That's what Twitter is for you to get shit. Because people are simply not quite understanding what we're doing or what problem we're solving. The problem that we're solving is privacy. That's the problem that we're solving. And we're doing it in a cost-effective manner. And right now, we're the only people who are doing that are doing it cost-effective and adding the layer of convenience that Web 2 people expect. So, as we've shown, as the images that I've posted, everything that we've put up there, we are absolutely allowing Google sign-ins if you want them. I'm not here to tell you, this is important. We're not here to tell you how to use the app. We want to give you every option that you may have to use the app. And that's the direction that we're going with this. We are embracing our consumers. We're not fighting our consumers. Now, where it's going to get interesting is in our partnerships. So we've been in talks with somebody that you've seen on the stream recently. I'm not going to name names, but we've been in talks with them. They're incredibly interested in this. And if we cut them a deal, I got a hunch that they're going to add us to their suite of products, which means that we're going to get consumers. All we're looking for here is consumers. Now, we are launching a token. We have to launch a token. We absolutely need a DAO. We need to be able to control our own environment out here. And I've been defending this for a bit, and I expect I'm going to be defending it until we close up shop, whatever that might be. But we absolutely have to be able to control our own environment. Because right now it's been suggested that we use Ethereum as a token. And that's fine. We could do everything with Ethereum. But as soon as we do it with Ethereum, then we onboard and take responsibility for all of the problems with Ethereum. And I don't want to do that. We could do it with Bitcoin, but then we take on all of the problems that come along with Bitcoin, and we don't want to do that. We need a clean environment for us to do what we're going to do. The only way that we can have this clean environment is if we create this clean environment. So I want to make sure that you guys understand that. Now, the token is not going to affect our app in any way, shape, or form. You will get a discount if you use our token to pay for the service, of course. But you buying or selling the token has no effect on the app whatsoever. And the fact that we have a revenue sharing model, which is going to be the standard for every single product that is going to start rolling out here in blockchain. Nobody's going to do it until somebody proves the concept. We're going to prove the goddamn concept. Now, it'll be small. It'll be niche. Because, again, crypto people are extremely jaded right now. We don't expect crypto people to use crypto apps. If they were, they already would have been, because there are plenty that are out there. But the usage and the numbers on these things are minuscule, absolutely minuscule. What you have up there is 100,000 investors hoping that more people use it. But the investors themselves don't, because if they did, the numbers would be absolutely through the roof. So you have tons and tons of wallets and people that are holding these tokens, hoping other people use it. Now, that's fine. That's what investors do. I don't like to use Windows, but I own Microsoft stock because I recognize that it's a product and that a lot of people like it. So I'm kind of cool. But we're gonna be going down a similar path, and the only reason I'm mentioning this, guys, is because we're this close. We're this close to launching and rolling out. But the partnerships are what are going to get us there, because these partnerships are going to get us consumers, not buy our token, but use our product. I want to say that one more time. I don't care if you buy our token, but I care deeply that you use our product. This is going to be the new renaissance of crypto, of blockchain, of people actually utilizing blockchain for all of the benefits that it gives to products. Right now, we don't care. The only thing we care about is token go up. Belle, what's most important in crypto?
I've heard it over and over again for the past 6 years. Token go up.
Token go up. That's the only thing that matters out here. That's the only thing that matters to everybody. So because of that, we cannot actually aggressively market to Web3, even though that's where our niche is. That's where our product is. That's where our show is. We can't market to Web3 because Web3 doesn't care. Web3 cares about token go up. So we have to market out to Web2, and we have to do it very, very aggressively. We're going to be doing it through partnerships. Now, this particular partnership that we're already in discussions with is critical to this, because it's not just them. It's everybody that they know. This is it. We're like spreading a sexually transmitted disease here.
Oh, no.
We want to do it positively. Nope.
What? We're worse than that. Okay. We're worse than that. We are spreading out like glitter.
I got booze in my mouth. Elaborate, Belle. What do you mean by glitter? Go ahead and elaborate on that a little bit.
If anyone gets anywhere within 100 feet of you with something that has glitter on it or in it, it is going to be everywhere on you and around you.
So like strippers? Strippers use glitter. Belle, have you ever been to a strip club? Have you ever seen the girls? They wear glitter. Is that it? Is that it? It's like carrying something home. It's like getting a souvenir.
It is like getting a souvenir in the worst way possible because unlike a lot of STDs, you can't take antibiotics to fix them.
Hey, you know what? One shot, it goes away. You're not a man till you've had it. I will swear. I'm Sailor, 26 years, man. Yes, I have had the venereal disease, and I can attest that is actually absolutely true. You're not a man till you've had it, but one shot and it does go away. So yeah, it is not everything, but
you can't take a shot and get rid of glitter no matter how hard you try.
Yeah, so that's never really been an issue for me, Belle. But I'll certainly take that back into consideration on that. But yeah, so we're going to be kind of changing up the game here because of our model, our revenue sharing model, and the fact that we have a very high profit margin as resellers. Now, for you guys, everybody out there, use the app. Please help us out. Use the app. That's it. It's $50.99 for 50 gigabytes. That's it. And yes, we would love it if you would use the app. We've made this thing as convenient as we can, as user-friendly as we can. You could show it to Web 3 people. They'll understand it. Web 2 people, they'll understand it. Every feature that you would see in a Web 2 product, we actually have integrated into this. So it's important. But the big thing for us is that we can't miss. We absolutely cannot miss, because I've been on this pedestal for years and years saying apps not chains, consumers not investors. And now that we're in a position to see this come to fruition, we cannot fail, because if we fail, nobody else is even going to try. And blockchain is good technology. The usage of it, the applications of it is good technology. So, we're going to martyr ourselves on this. The first people into this particular wall are going to get the bloodiest. And I think we're about the first people that are going to be into this particular wall. But that's okay, because if we're successful, and we're going to be successful, I will miracle this fucker over the finish line. If we're successful, we're going to change the game out here, because our product does not give a shit what the price of Bitcoin is. Our product does not give a damn what the price of Osmo is. It really doesn't matter. In fact, our product doesn't even care what our particular token does, because it is going to be owned by so few people. Very few people are going to actually come in with this, that the DAO is basically going to have control over that token. But we've put limitations on what they can and can't do. We've had vesting schedules that are incredibly restrictive to make sure that people are protected. Because everybody else out here that seems to be in crypto or dabbling in any of this, as the chat completely died out, what the fuck, guys? I mean, I thought it was real clear. Please, please, please chat. It helps our algorithm. But everybody that's been out here that is invested around this stuff has gotten absolutely banged on it. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Belle and I are shifting our content. We're shifting a lot of it over to entertainment and to different things. I'm doing live stream videos. I'm streaming games. We're streaming movies. We're changing all of this stuff around to build up this community. We're trying to build up this community so people can help people out here, so that every time we come up, they see this little sign right here behind me and say, oh my God, what is that? Oh, Scott talks about that all the time. I wonder what that is. We're getting users. But it's not buy my token. It's use my app. And the app is a good app. It is privacy, the most fundamental data privacy that mankind has ever seen. And it's sitting right here in cloud-based. The best storage you could have is keep it on your computer and unplug it from the internet. Put it on a thumb drive and lock that bitch away in a bank vault. That is the best privacy that you could possibly have. But for those of you who want to embrace modern technology and use it in cloud form, here it is. Here it is. The best thing that I could do, Belle, and I might do that, I'm going to ask Chris afterwards if I can record his movie and put it on to upload it up to Jackal. And then when we stream it, we will stream it directly from Jackal. I'm going to ask him if they're okay with that. I don't think he would be, but maybe they could come up with a price for me. It's only going to ever be played once, but once it's up there on Jackal, it will never, ever go away, ever. There's nothing anybody could ever do to remove that file from Jackal. It simply cannot be done because the content is acceptable. We're not talking snuff films. We're not talking about criminal activity. We're talking about a movie that producer come up and said, yep, he can go ahead and do all that. We could literally stream it from Jackal. Nobody's ever done that before. And once it's up there forever. Forever. The technology out here is absolutely fantastic. But people don't give a shit about that. They care about token go up. You're fucking wrong. You're all wrong. You're going to be broke. You're going to get savaged out here. You are swimming with the real sharks now. You're wrong. I'm right. And we're going to see how it plays out. Bell, questions, if we happen to have any. If not, we'll play a song.
We've got a comment from Nuclear Chicken. That consumer partnership you mentioned sounds very exciting. It is pretty obvious who, if someone has been listening to the last dozen or so live streams, said that is very exciting.
Yeah, but we don't get a lot of people listening to our live streams anymore because we don't tell you about token go up. We tell you about products. We tell you about ethos. We tell you about applications. And none of those things are exciting. But that's fine. The people who listen understand what's going on out here. I think it's very important. I think it's very exciting. So anyway, guys, we could probably cut the stream right here, but I still feel like talking. So if you could indulge us for one more song, we'll be right back just in a few minutes. I don't know what the song is. I hope it's a good one, guys, and we will see you very, very soon.
Don't
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats, kids, welcome back to the podcast. Thank you. I wonder if we're going to get another copyright hit on that one. I think I know that ricochet sound. All right, guys, going to do something that we haven't done here in a while, but I'm going to go ahead and do it now because let me see. Do we have anybody watching? We are down to 6, and we're 2 of them, so we have 4 people that are watching right now. So I think it's safe to go ahead and do this. We're going to get a little bounce tomorrow. Little bit. I think the Dow is going to kind of be a little bit flat, but crypto people are always looking for the bottom. That seems to be the big thing out here, searching for the bottom. There's really no such thing. The bottom is 0, but crypto. Hopium. That's it. That's kind of what we exist on right now. Last I looked at osmosis, believe it or not, that's one I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit of turnaround on. Is it going to fully recover? Are we going to see $10 Osmo? Never. In no universe are we going to see $10 Osmo. That ship has sailed. Too much competition, too much market dilution. It is what it is. But with it sitting at its current price, I expect a really, really nice 10-15%. So I'm going to move. I'm going to move a good solid 5 figures in there. I actually already did. If I miss, I miss. But I don't think I'm going to on this one. It's too important to the Cosmos ecosystem to let it fade out. And the powers that be, meaning the little band of brothers up there that are controlling effectively everything that goes on in this ecosystem, they're not going to let that thing fade out too much lower. They're just not going to. They have the money, they got the muscle, they can move it, and they're going to have to. They're absolutely going to have to, because at the current price, it's hitting an inflection point. And if it hits that inflection point, meaning if it hits the 20-cent mark, that's pretty much it for it. And Adam, ICF, all of the powers that be are well aware that we created our own little market here, and we're going to have deal with it. But the way to deal with it is to not hold that token very long, but to take advantage of when they decide that now is the time that we got to pump it up a little bit. You're gonna have to take advantage of their efforts. That's really all it is. So I expect some a decent amount of inflows into osmosis, so I'm going to be taking advantage of it. The Osmo is going to carry a few different tokens with it. Believe it or not, one of them's Power Bottom. I control the supply of that. That's it. It's me. I'm the guy that is not selling it. So Power Bottom is going to get a little creep on that, and that's fine. I don't really give a shit about it. I'm trying to figure out what to do with it. I'm literally trying to figure out what to do with this, and it might go into movie production, because I think that would be funny. Bell is actually pushing that thing up. We know some movie producers are always have their, they always have their hands out looking for some money to come in, and I wouldn't mind tossing them 50 grand, see what kind of movie they can make with it, something like that. And if it happened to be profitable, taking it and rolling it back into Power Bottom, I wouldn't be surprised to see myself doing something silly like that. So, who knows? Astrovault is going to continue to be hurting. Nothing is really going to move Astrovault, because the largest pairings on Astrovault are Archway. There's still a major pairing on there. Archway's doing absolutely dick. And they've managed to drag down fucking everything out there. And I want you to think really, really highly of Griffin and team, who are living pretty well fat, dumb, and happy on your dollar, because that is exactly what happened out there. But we're going to still going to have to deal with some of that shit. Nibiru is starting to spin off a little bit into kind of the gaming circle. I actually think that that's a really, really good move on their part. So they're going to be pushing a Twitch stream. They're not going to get many viewers. Crypto people, man, they just want token to go up. They don't want to actually hustle for it themselves. So they're not going to get a whole hell of a lot of viewers, but it is a horror game. So, you got me intrigued on that, because I'm a huge horror fan. So Nibiru is going to be streaming that thing out. I think it's this weekend. We'll find out. But unless Bell wants to look it up for me. But they're kind of spinning off, branching into other communities. I think that's a really good thing. Is it going to move or help the token? No, not even a little bit. But it's at least something. It's a positive step forward, and we're not getting a lot of that anymore. Neutron has gone kind of radio silent out here. I will let you know that's a concern for me. They are a major ecosystem out here, but between them and all of the other app chains, man, they still don't get it. They are building apps, but they're shit apps, and they're apps that nobody wants to use, and they're not mobile apps. Mobile. It feels weird to me that I still have to say this, considering that virtually every single human on this planet has got a cell phone in their pocket right now, but you continue to ignore that. It illustrates to me the complete lack of understanding and business sense that this space has as a whole, is the fact that we continue to ignore mobile. Mobile should be first, foremost. It should be the alpha and the omega of anything that happens out here, should be based around mobile. Using that logic, Plank, PLA and Q should be absolutely killing it, because they seem to suggest that they're a mobile first kind of chain, but they don't have any mobile apps. So it gets a little weird for me. It gets a little fuzzy to me that you have an entire product that is based around mobile apps that doesn't have any mobile apps. Am I the only fucking person that sees this? And unfortunately, they're kind of running lockstep with Astrovault. So it's just one of many that are dragging that token down. It has nothing to do with the Astrovault DEX. The Astrovault DEX is actually good. I mean, it is good. The model is good. The model works. The problem is that they need tokens on there that perform, and there is dick on there right now that is performing. And it feels weird that I have to keep fucking saying this. I don't understand. How do I need to change the messaging here, guys? If you got a way for me to do it, please put it in the chat, and I'm more than happy to do it, because when I explain the shit that is the absolute glaring, most obvious shit that anybody could possibly explain, it seems like it gets lost, completely lost. People just don't want to hear it. Is it that you don't want to hear it, or that you don't want to believe it? Because these are two entirely different things. If you give me some focus or tell me which part of this you're struggling with, I will dial in my content for it, because I want to make sure that this is clear. It feels weird, like I'm the only guy on the island that gets it. So none of those things are going to move real fast. Archway is a dead, lost cause. There's nothing that's going to bring that back. Not in any world is anything going to come out of there. I would tell you the story of, because we ran into Griffin in Dubai. Belle, you remember that? Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and you know what? Doesn't matter. It's not it was my conversation, but I'm not going to betray a trust like that. Anyway, needless to say, I don't own any Archway. So right now I'm in heavy scalp mode of every possible thing that I can scalp. Eric Wiseman actually sent me something over. It's a AI trading agent. I put $100 in it and told it to activate and go and do your thing. Hyper aggressive profile. And I'll be kicking out some videos for that tomorrow as soon as that thing starts trading. Right now it's learning the market. Once it starts trading, I'll be kicking you guys out some videos. If it is successful, I'll walk you through step by step. This is what I did. This is how I did it. And this is the result of that. So we'll go ahead and kick all of those things out. Look for those videos tomorrow. Yeah, but I think that's about it. That's about all I got, Belle. Is it weird that I'm more excited for the movies right now than I am for crypto? Is that weird?
No.
It feels weird.
No, I can't. We've been fighting this battle for going on 6 years.
I know, but I'm terribly excited, because everything that we talked about happened, and what is going to happen, we already know. We already know what's going to happen. And that's why it's so terribly exciting. I'm sorry, man. I know everybody else out here is fucking putting the spike in the arm and walking on the ledge, man. But I'm ready to take off, because we got it. We acted before everybody else did. I'm jazzed up, Belle.
Well, that's because we've got a lot of people who, other than our core people who are still with us on this stream. Okay, those people who have been with us from start to finish. Okay, I'm looking at you, Nuclear Chicken, G Torres, Jack Sparrow. Those of you who are still on this stream, okay, we have been given the same message year after year after year. Okay, we do have content that is, directed toward people who are wanting to build that foundation. But unfortunately, there are still a lot of people who are looking for content relating to, oh, this is going to go up. Oh, I'm gonna break out the diamond hands. No.
But see,
No.
we built a product that is going to go up. Every part of this. I mean, we had to feel the pain to get there, but every single bit of this is it's going to be an absolute slam dunk.
And we've been on that train that we need, actual products, actual apps for 3 years at least.
The funny thing is that it's so goddamn easy, man. Look, hey, guys. There you go. You can't really see it. You see where it says try Sigya? I got to move the window. You see where it sends it? You see where I hit connect? And you can't really see. See where I see connect with email? What? I'm sorry, one sec. You see where it says connect with email and my thing is in the way. So... second right now. This is the problem with the production environment. Sorry, we took it down for a sec, so any of our testers, you're fucked for here for just a minute. It's an active testing environment. So we bring it up, we let everybody do their thing, and then we purge all the data. We take it back down, and then we bring it back up because I'm not going to pay a whole lot of money for data that we're not intentionally going to store long term. So give me just a minute here. But if you want to see the videos, they're certainly up there on the channel. Anyway, right. I can't even guess that we have any more questions, do we?
G Torres dropped the comment. Okay, I do agree, Scott. Markets crash so bad it feels like we need a temporary bounce.
Yeah, you cannot do a 1,600 point drop in the Dow because we're talking about trillions of fucking dollars. You cannot do a 1,600 point drop in a single day without getting a recovery on the next day. So I will be pushing an awful lot of my cash in. I'm not even looking for a home run, guys. I'm just looking for a percentage. If I get 5-6% on a 6-figure buy, that's a lot of money. All right, that's a really, really good day, particularly with the state of the market that we have right now. So, yes, I absolutely anticipate a bounce. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And here's the funny thing. If I'm wrong, I lose some money. Guess what? I lost money today. So what's the fucking difference, man? That's kind of where it comes down. Anyway, Belle, did we clear the whole comment thing?
We did clear the comments. I am going to add a bit of a note here.
Go ahead.
If there is any content you guys would like us to make, okay, relating to the economy right now, definitely don't hesitate to reach out. I mean, one of the things that we have gotten away from is education. Scott has done a really good job of bringing the focus back on that. If you guys have questions, we are here for you. And a lot of those questions involve information that it's going to take time to make videos out of. So definitely send those ideas my way. We are here for you. We always have been.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. I know what I'm doing, so got no problem. But yeah, if you guys need any kind of clarification on anything that's going on out here, let me know. I'll give you my opinion. I'm not saying I'm right. You know what? I'm mostly right. So if you guys have anything up there, please send it to me. Anyway, had a wonderful time today, man. I do appreciate it. Belle and I are going to be back live. I'm going to do this part, Belle, so you ain't got to put it in. Belle and I will be back live Saturday night, 1800 Central, on Omniflix, and only on Omniflix. And the movie we're probably going to do is Robot Jocks, and there's no way we could get Chris and Alan and everybody together on a single day to do F in the Woods. Don't F in the Woods Part 2. But when we do, we're certainly going to be doing that. So it's just such a bad movie that I feel obligated to cover that. MST3K, I think they did it. We're going to do it. It's just absolutely awful movie, and it's one of these that you can't miss, man. I love to watch train wrecks. That was a train wreck. So please join us, have some fun, drink some beer, drink some booze, whatever you happen to do to alter your reality. That's a good time to do it. definitely during that movie because that's going to be bad. Belle, we're doing Robot Jocks on Saturday, okay? Give me a verbal acknowledgement. Yes, we're doing Robot Jocks.
Oh, God, help me. Yes, we're doing Robot Jocks.
We're doing Robot Jocks. Oh, it was so bad, man. As a Mech Warrior fan, I'm a huge Mech Warrior fan. Video games, miniatures, everything.
You know what, though? I should DQ that one right now because we are supposed to be watching these cold and giving authentic reactions.
Yeah, it'll still be authentic. There's no way because I've never watched it and commented on it at the same time. So it's still going to be an authentic reaction. And I've never made it from start to finish. I never made it to the end of it. About 35 minutes. That's all I could take. So towards the end of it, I don't even know how the movie ends. I can't tell you, but we'll experience it together. Anyway, with that, Belle, go ahead. Nobody's left. Talk us up. Take us out. Wonderful time, guys. Cheers.
All right, again, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who joined us on this Thursday night stream, we cannot say thank you guys enough. We do appreciate each and every one of you guys and the comments and questions you send our way. Again, we are going to be back with our normal crypto stream at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time on Monday. In between now and then, if you guys have any other comments, questions, or concerns, definitely don't hesitate to reach out to either Scott or myself, Scott at ThePodocasts.com or Bella at ThePodocasts.com, and we'll get those answered for you. Again, we can't thank you enough, guys, and we'll see you next time.
We are dropping new videos and podcasts every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And be sure to look for us on Instagram, Twitter, and Parler at ThePodocasts. Also, visit our page at ThePodocasts.com, all one